Hello, and welcome to the SQUID test-taking strategy tutorial. My name is Rebecca Higgy, and I'm going to walk you through how to use the SQUID strategy when taking the true or false section of an exam. This strategy is useful in the true or false section of the exam because it walks you through how to eliminate choices that are incorrect and narrow the answers down to the correct one. Let's get started. First, what does SQUID stand for, you might be asking? S stands for statements that are absolute are usually false. These are the statements that use the words always, never, every, or no. Q stands for qualified statements are usually true. These are the statements that use the words sometimes, most, and some. U stands for underline the negatives. This also includes any negative prefixes. I stands for if a statement has two negatives, cross out both negatives. This will show the positive meaning of the sentence without getting tripped up by the double negative. D stands for decide that the statement is true only if everything about the statement is true. Look for the one detail that might not be correct in the statement. If you decide that everything in the statement is true, that is most likely your answer. Statements that are absolute are usually false. For this, you will cross off the absolute because statements that are absolute are usually false. Qualified statements are usually true. You will want to highlight the qualifier in the statement to help you remember that qualified statements are normally true. Underline the negatives. You will want to underline all negatives, including any and all negative prefixes. If a statement has two negatives, cross out both negatives. You will cross off the two negatives in the statement. Crossing off the double negatives makes the statement easier to mentally process because you are not focusing on the negative part of the statement. Decide that the statement is true only if everything about the statement is true. After eliminating the absolute statements, highlighting the qualified statements, crossing off and eliminating negatives, it is time to decide if the statement is true. If everything in the statement appears to be accurate, this is most likely your answer. The SQUID strategy is a wonderful true or false elimination concept. If SQUID is used, you'll be able to eliminate the statements that are absolute, decipher the qualified statements versus the absolute statements, underline and eliminate the negatives, and finally, decide what option is the correct answer. You're able to use this strategy in any and all true or false sections of an exam. Practice using this strategy when you study for the exam. Ask a friend to make up a few true or false questions and then walk through the process of SQUID. For further resources for SQUID, visit coe.jmu.edu/learningtoolbox/SQUID.